Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight and taking some time to learn a little bit more about Norwex. I am Jessica Wilson, I'm here in St. George, Utah, and I am just so excited to share with you. So, people always ask me, what is so different about Norwex Microfiber? Well, let me tell you, there's three main things. The first thing being the actual size of the microfiber. So to be considered microfiber, it needs to be 1/6 of a human hair. So think of like plucking one hair, splitting the end into 6 little pieces. That is microfiber. Well, Norwex microfiber is 1/200th of a hair. So that is super fine. Again, think of picking one little hair and splitting that 200 times. That is incredible, right? The second thing is the density of the cloth. So the number of miles, I guess, of microfiber that you have in a cloth. 1,800 miles. That would go, if we unraveled this cloth, it would go from Canada all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. The reason that is so important is we've heard of a chemical clean, right? Where you're killing everything on the surface. With Norwex, we're doing a mechanical clean. That is removing everything from the surface. So having those teeny tiny microfibers, the dense microfibers in the cloth is super important because we want to be sure that we are cleaning everything up off of that surface. Then it's going to get pulled into your cloth. You're going to rinse it out under the hot water, kind of rub it together. And then the third thing is our microsilver. Microsilver is embedded in each one, in our microfiber, which is incredible because we all know that nasty, stinky smell that comes from cloths, right? Well, that's from the bacteria multiplying and replenishing in our cloths and building up over time. What the microsilver does is once we rinse it out under the hot water, kind of rub it together, wring it out and hang it to dry, that microsilver goes to work and self-purifies the cloth. Isn't that crazy? So it's cleaning the cloth so you can continue using it all week long without that nasty, stinky smell and have total sustainable option of one cloth. The fourth thing that I always like to add is Norwex has vigorously tested their cloths and they guarantee their cloths for 2 years. So think of all the wipes, all of the household cleaners, all of those things that you can replace with one cloth instead of having all of those different chemical cleaners that are in our home. Isn't that crazy? Let me show you. Let me show you how this works. So here I have the Enviro cloth. It's nice because it has a little tag and it will tell you Enviro so you know exactly what it is. Command hooks are a best friend because you can just hang that, stick a command hook wherever you want, around your kitchen, your bathroom, wherever, hang it to dry and you're good to go for next time. But it's also very large and that is so that you can fold it into quarters and then you have 8 clean sides. So I always say use your whole hand because again, we're mechanical cleaning everything off the surface. So we don't want to create pockets or holes or anything for anything to get mixed or missed. So we want to be sure that we're using our whole hand, flat surface, and then you can just keep on cleaning, fold it to a clean side and keep on going. But I'm going to show you this. So what is the grossest, dirtiest thing in your house that you would say right now? I have 3 boys and a husband. So I'm gonna say it is the toilet, right? So gross, so nasty. But maybe the second thing is raw chicken. And I have some raw chicken right here. I don't even like to touch raw chicken, so I've kind of perfected this a little bit. I'm gonna scooch you down so you can see me a little bit better, so you can see this plate. So what I'm gonna do is take this raw chicken with a lot of nasty chicken juice, and I am just gonna put that all over on this plate. Can you see all of that nasty chicken juice on there? I am not holding back. Again, I told you I perfected this, so I don't ever have to touch the chicken. Now, I got this wet before I started talking, and so it's not like steaming hot or anything like that. Again, I've got the cloth folded into quarters, so I've got 8 clean sides. I'm gonna take my whole hand because I wanna be sure that I'm getting all of this chicken juice off of this plate, and I am just going to clean that back and forth. Again, I put a lot of nasty chicken juice, so I'm gonna flip this over one more time and go over that plate one more time. Okay, so here I've got this plate that I just cleaned with the Norwex Enviro cloth, and I also have a protein swab. So what this does is test for protein. Where protein is found, that's where bacteria is gonna grow, nasty, gross. People that go in and test restaurants for cleanliness, they use these swabs. They'll go in and swab it down, right? And if they find protein all around and left, like after it's clean, they're gonna close that place down. Should take them some Norwex, right? So I'm gonna swab this plate, crack the fluid. Green is clean. Purple is nasty, gross. Close it down, right? So I'm gonna take this swab and swab this surface really, really good. I'm twisting and swirling it around. Okay, would you say I got that pretty good? I'm gonna say yes. Okay, now the moment of truth. I'm gonna stick it in here and crack the fluid to look for the protein. Check this out. Green is clean. Can you see that? Instantly. So now, so that you know that this is not my green swab, here I've got that nasty chicken juice, right? The chicken, I am gonna touch this chicken. Look at this. Instantly it turned purple. Purple is nasty, dirty, gross. Close it down. Just with microfiber and water. Is that not crazy? Okay, people need to know about Norwex EnviroCloth. This is so important to me because in our kitchen, we do use peanut butter. We like peanut butter waffles. And I have a son that has a peanut allergy. But I know that as I'm picking up and I'm removing with the EnviroCloth, that I am taking everything off the surface and cleaning without those harmful chemicals.